What is up, everybody? How is everyone doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG, and it's here. Today we get to open our first collector box of Bloomburrow. I am super excited about this set. Before we jump into today's video, keep in mind that the official pre-release date for Bloomburrow is 7/26. The official release date is August 2nd, so nothing here is available or will be shipped out in advance of the official shipping date that is allowed by Wizards. Just wanted to be able to preview this for you guys and kind of show you, give it an inkling as to what these boxes will look like, what the collector box layout of Bloomburrow looks like. As is kind of tradition on this channel, the very first time I open up a collector box, while I do like to talk, MTG finance and kind of look at values of cards, that's not what today is going to be about. Today is just about the opening experience, me getting familiar with the product, having a chance to experience the actual collector box, and hopefully we see some fun stuff along the way. So with that being said, why don't we go ahead and dive on in and let's crack some packs. All right. I feel like Bloomburrow has kind of been that set that everyone has had their eye on since the beginning of the year. No doubt Modern Horizons 3 is also that set. But I mean, as far as standard sets are concerned, because we saw the release schedule, and just it feels very Magic-like, right? It feels, just with wizards and otters and mice, very cool, very whimsical, very... some of the feel that I love about it, similar to Throne of Eldraine and Wilds of Eldraine. So, all right, enough of that. Let's take a look. So we got pull tabs here, which is cool and welcome. I'm going to go a little bit slower. That's kind of the tradition. Obviously, once we open up a bunch of these, it's kind of a different story. But I do like to take my time, especially with the first couple of boxes. So we start off with a little food token. Looks like the good stuff is up front. Right away, hey, all right. That is an anime. This is the Imagine. So I want to say Reimagine, but I think they're called Imagine. This one's a Planeswalker Nissa who shakes the world, and I'm kind of curious about some of the pull rates on this stuff. So that is a borderless foil Nissa who shakes the world, no less. Next up, we have a Valley Rotcaller, a little menace, little squirrel warlock. Jackdaw Savior as a bird cleric. Actually, there's some talk about that card. Next up, we have a Jacked Rabbit. So the Jacked Rabbit, so I think this is, what is this? I'm trying to figure out what the commander symbol is. Jacked Rabbit, although that guy is beefy. And then we have a Dream Dew Entrancer in the pack foil version. Next, we get our lands. It's really wild that even the lands now have like specialties. They have pull rates on them. So you, of course, have full art lands, but now you have a seasonality. There's spring, summer, fall, and winter, and they actually have different pull rates. Like I think winter is like 10%, spring is like 40%, right down the line, 40, 30, 20, 10, or something like that. So it is really interesting. But there you go. So we even have rarities on the extended art basic lands. Curious Forager, Quake Tusk Boar. What a time, right? 5 for a 5/5 reach, trample, haste. Trample, haste, 5 for a 5/5 as an uncommon. This is how far we've come. That's crazy. Repel Calamity, Sugarcoat, Bark Form Harvester, Sticky Tongue Sentinel, Sonar Strike, Early Winter, and Might of the Meek. Wow. Okay. Wasn't expecting the Planeswalker Nissa off the rip, but that's really cool. Really cool. Okay. We have a snail token, sure. Next. Oh. We have Ishai Ojitai Dragon Speaker. Oh, okay, it's Ojitai. Yeah. Okay, whoa. So that is another mythic. That is a borderless Ojitai Dragon Speaker, this time as a bird monk. Interesting. Whenever opponent casts a spell, put +1/+1 counter on Ojitai Dragon Speaker, and he's a partner. Oh, okay. So Commander, gotcha. Hired Claw. This is a Lizard Mercenary. A lot of low-to-the-ground stuff in this set. Obviously very creature-centric in this set. I am extremely curious to see how this impacts the standard meta, especially with it now being rotation. Dawn's Truce. Gift is a... So it's kind of like a... It's kind of like Heroic Intervention, right? But it's got Gift a card as the mechanic there in order to get full advantage of it. Still, pretty playable card. Hazel's Brewmaster. Yeah, and I think that's the commander. Storm Chaser's talent in the pack foil. We have a mountain. I couldn't tell you the difference between spring and summer off the top. Obviously, when you see winter, you see snow, so it's pretty easy to pick out. Rockface Village. So we got a really cool land cycle of uncommons. Wandertail Mentor. Sinister Monolith. Driftgloom Coyote. I said that just about as weird as possible as well. Moonrise Cleric. Sun Shower Druid. Frog Druid, huh? Thistledown Players. Veteran Guard Mouse. And a Mind Spiral. That's neat. This set is, this set's cool. Very, very cool. Okay. I know like the big chase, there's like anime versions and there's like raised foil. I think the pull rates on that are pretty low. Got ourselves a little rabbit token. Definitely have that top card sticking. Here we go. Paw Patch Recruit. Actually a card I rather like. When I was previewing the set, I was kind of researching the set yesterday, doing some review of it. And 1 for a 2/1 with Offspring to Trample, and then whenever a creature you control becomes a target of spell or ability an opponent controls, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control other than that creature. It's pretty neat. Kind of getting value off the target is cool. I like that card. Oh, the Divergent Storm. Yeah, 5 for a 3/5. Pretty good. Otter Wizard. I love the that they've got the coloring on there. That's really cool. Dark Star Augur. Unsure if this card will be seeing play or not, but certainly has potential, right? I mean, it is a 3 mana 2/3 flying Dark Confidant with the potential to create a copy of itself. Is that standard playable in 2024? What a wild question. 20-toed Toad. I think that's the commander card there. By the way, just a win the game. I've got a brand new win the game. Another Paw Patch Recruit, this time in the pack foil. Neat. Got our land. That looks probably like, I'm going to guess, fall or summer. I don't know. I should not guess. Clifftop Lookout. Super cool stuff here. Rabid Gnaw. Shoreline Looter. Mouse Trapper. Pond Prophet. I'm curious to see which tribe takes off, like, or I guess kindred. I don't know. Which kindred theme takes off, like Sky Skipper Duo and Sazakap's Brew. It definitely feels like one of them has to be like really good and standard worthy, right? Is it rabbits? Is it mice? Is it frogs? Unsure, but it feels like at least one of them has to be constructed playable. Here we go. Looks like we're in pack number 4 here. Start off with, oh, hey, hello. That is a beautiful Birds of Paradise. Unsure that I like this more than the Ravnica Remastered, but I like it more than the Dominaria Remastered. That's how many anime/borderless foil versions of Birds of Paradise we have now, where you can decide which of the 5 versions you like. But really cool. I mean, I gotta say, I do enjoy that. That looks really neat, and that's another one of those. Looks like to be more, reimagined, I think. Baleful Strix. There we go. There's another one. Okay. Oh, so Imagine Critters. Yeah, there it goes. It is. So it does say it at the bottom. Words are fun. Imagine Critters. Haha. So this one is a borderless non-foil. This is Baleful Strix. I think there's like 20 of them that you can find in collector packs. And then there's 4 that I think are exclusive to commander decks. So we have a Paw Patch Recruit, this time in the extended art non-foil. So that's our 3rd Paw Patch. Mythic is Bellow Bard of the Brambles. 3 for a 3/3. What do you do? Another commander card. Sure. Each non-equipment artifact, non-aura. Well, that's pretty neat. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Okay, all right. By the way, that's our 2nd commander mythic, and we don't think we've hit a mythic that wasn't a commander at this point. Lunar Convocation in the pack foil version. Then we've got our land, this time the island, in the probably, I'm going to guess, spring or summer. Brambleguard Veteran. Teapot Slinger. Be slinging those teapots. The Raccoon Warrior. Daring Wave Rider. Just having a good old time. Short Bow. I can tell I'm going to have a lot of fun playing this set. I think I'm going to have a ton of fun drafting this set. For those of you who are familiar with my channel, you know that I'm more of a limited junkie than anything. I really enjoy drafting and playing sealed. If you're new to my channel, now you know. While I do delve into some constructed play, more modern and maybe Commander or Standard than anything, I don't really get into Pioneer or like Legacy as much. I'm mostly a limited player. Heaped Harvest, and I think I'm going to have a blast drafting this set. Waxwane Witness, nice alliteration there. Seed Pod Squire, and a Thornplate Intimidator. All right. Got a pretty good feel for it now, although, again, I'm still kind of trying to figure out some of the pull rates and stuff, but little Squirrel token. Squirrel's probably going to be a thing, right? I mean, it's kind of already a thing. Valley Rock Caller, this time in the, looks like the Extended Art Showcase. Yeah, put that down there. Glarb Calamity's Augur. That is a mythic. There we go. I thought I saw that. Soul Time mythic. Death Touch. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You play lands and cast spells. Mana value 4 greater from the top, and you can tap to surveil 2. That's in that, can't remember the name of the border offhand. I think it's like seasonal border sort of thing. I like that a lot. Festival of Embers, also a card that I am pretty high on. I think this card's kind of great. 5 mana, enchantment. Does some work. Put that up there. I like that. Prosperous Bandit, the Raccoon Rogue. Helga, Skittish Seer. That is another mythic from the set. So we finally got our second set mythic. This one's a Bant mythic. Little Frog Druid. That's cool. Little Frog Druid action. Got our Swamp. Even the Swamp doesn't seem all that menacing. It's just a vibe. Bushy Bodyguard. Stormcatcher Mentor. Persistent Marsh Stalker. Brightblade Stoet, Cindering Cutthroat, Polywallop, Finch Formation, Take Out the Trash, and Brave Kin Duo. All right, so we got it on the board with a couple of mythics from the actual set itself. Heading into, I don't think there's there's a mythic cycle of sorceries, but I don't think we really have a land cycle. But we have at least a couple of really strong little fish token, rare lands. Here we go. Mockingbird. That time in that showcase foil version. Kind of like that. Throw it up top. Next up we have Gilded Goose. Another reimagined critter. So that is our fourth total. 2 borderless non-foils, 2 borderless foils. Interesting. The Green Shell. The Elemental Turtle. Evercoat Ursine? I should probably know how to say that, but I can't. That's all right. Valley Rock Caller. I think that's our 3rd appearance of that. And little forest action. Blooming Blast. Thoughtstalker Warlock. Into the Flood Maw. Builder's Talent. Head of the Homestead. Saver. Decent removal right there. Dire Downdraft. A Gate Assault. And Banishing Light. Banishing Light at common level. Banishing Light used to be premium removal. 2024 Magic. All right, into the second half of the box. We're going to pick things up a little bit here. I think I have a pretty good feel for the pack layout. Oh, we have a sword, token equipment. Okay. Well, that's neat. Ooh, what do we got going on here? Yo, what is that? Oh, it is raised foil. Let's go. Let's go. Phineas Ace Arch. Oh my god, that is... I don't know if my camera's doing it justice. I'm going to try and move that around just so you can see it there. That is gorgeous. I am really impressed. As someone who... I like the new Capenna raised foil. The gilded foil is what they called it in that. I really think with the outline here, and then it seems to like really pop around the actual foiling itself. The picture actually seems to almost pop out of it. This is cool. This is beautiful. Phineas Ace Archer in that raised foil treatment. That's gorgeous. Holy moly. And then after that, we have a Imagine Critters Gitrog Monster. You don't have to imagine him. He's a frog horror. Man, that Phineas Ace Archer, that's beautiful. So that is a pretty good, interesting pull rate on those Imagines. Thorn Vault Forager. A little tongue twistered in here. I kind of like this card, actually. Moonstone Eulogist. as that commander card. Hey, Fountain Port. There's a card I've kind of on the lookout for. I really like this as a rare land. Just like a Swiss Army knife land that does a little bit of everything. Sacrifice a token. Doesn't even say what, like, just a token. It can be a creature token. It can be a blood token. It can be whatever token you need it to be. Sacrifice a token, draw a card. You can also, of course, pay a life to create a creature. You can create a treasure off of it. It just does a little bit of everything. I really like this card. Forest. Honored Dray Leader. Brambleguard Captain. Shrike Force. Also, like, 3 for a 1/3 flying double strike vigilance. Just uncommons. Gossip's Talent. Tree Guard Duo. Another Cutthroat. Another Duo. Shore Up. Actually, at common level, I mean, it was common before, but just a 1 mana hexproof. Pretty good. Man, I'm so impressed with that raised foil. I really wasn't sure what to expect from those, and seeing one in person, wow, they crushed it. They really did. Portent of Calamity. Squirrel Mob. Another Imagined Critters. Wow, okay. I'm curious to know if that's normal. Scurry of Squirrels. Myriad. Wow, okay, yeah. Just combat additional player, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Interesting. Byway Barter. Actually kind of like this card as well. As a pack foil. And into our planes. Seasonal lands are a nice touch. Got to admit. Hazard Root Herbalist. Lily Splash Mentor. Star Forged Sword. Consumed by Greed. Longstock Brawl. Run Away Together. The art on this also just adorable. Really, really neat. Ravine Raider and Life Creed Duo. Oh, one more. And Pearl of Wisdom. Neat. All right. Cragflame. Token Legendary Artifact. There's a Legendary Artifact token. Okay. Probably not the first time. Here we go. Rare is a Valley Floodcaller. Really feels like we're light on mythics. I know we still have 4 packs left, well, counting the one in my hand, but ask and you shall receive. Warren Warleader, actually a card I'm pretty psyched about. I think this card's quite good. 4 for a 4/4, Offspring 2. Whenever you attack, choose 1. Create a 1/1 white rabbit token that's tapped and attacking or attacking creatures you control get +1/+1. Pretty good. Pretty good. Keen-Eyed Curator, also a card I'm quite fond of. I think this card has some real possibilities. Just base stats of 2 for a 3/3 and has a really good ability on it. Rapid Augmenter. Rapid Augmenter would be seemingly correct as well. Wick, the Horrled Mind, Rat Warlock. World? Little Swamp, that's probably in fall. Galewind Moose, again, another example. 6 for a 6/6 Flash, Vigilance, Reach, Trample. Colossal Dreadmaw, Eat Your Heart Out. I know that's common, and this is uncommon, but I think it proves its point. Hoarder's Overflow. Seasoned Warren Guard. Huskburster Swarm. Fountain Port Bell. Baker's Bane Duo. Crumb and Get It. Raccoon Rallier. And a Bellowing Crier. Wow. All right. 3 packs left. Hey, there we go. Hey, that's a neat one. Really like this card. So this is part of that season cycle. There's 1 for every color. This is the green one. 6 mana green sorcery. Choose up to 5 paw prints worth of modes. You may choose the same mode more than once. For 1 paw print, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature. Notice it lacks the word target, so that your spell can't be fizzled, right? I'm assuming that's why they did that. By removing the word target, it means that the spell can't be fizzled. So put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control. It gains vigilance and trample until end of turn. Choose artifact or enchantment. Destroy all permanents of that chosen type. That was for 2 paw prints, and for 3, draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. Not bad. Not bad at all. That is beautiful. Season of Gathering. Let's go. This time we got a Nissa in the non-foil. Nissa Who Shakes the World as an Imagined Critters. Is that our 7th? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, wow. All right. Lunar Convocation, that time as the extended art. Elspeth as the Imagined Critters. Elspeth Sun's Champion. Adorable mouse Elspeth. And a heck of a card, by the way. Beautiful Elspeth. Welcome back. For the Common Good as the pack foil. That was a great pack. Bark Knuckle Boxer. Harnesser of Storms. Night Fisher. Yep. Wix Patrol. Mind Drill Assailant. Three Tree Root Weaver. Whisker Quill Scribe. And Rabbit Response. Followed by a Glide Dive Duo. 2 packs left. So we are at 6 mythics, although we hit a sweet raised foil Phineas Ace Archer. We have also not seen a special guest, which does appear in this set as well. And I would kind of expect 1 per collector box, but we'll see about that. Could be wrong. Here we go. Tender Wild Guide. 2 for 2/2 Offspring. Add 1 mana of any color. Pretty good. All right. Put us 1/1 counter on this creature. Hey, not bad. So you can copy it, make a 1/1 version of them, and they just pump themselves. Okay, that's decent. Hearthborn Battler. Clement, the Worrywart. 3 for 3/3. Vigilance, also Clement's pretty good. I actually really dig that they did the multicolored cards in that fashion with the colors. I think that looks really good. Brightcap Badger as the commander card. Balin the Haymaker. He's Balin the Haymaker. He's throwing haymakers. This card is really good. If you're not familiar, you go and stop, pause, and read because it does some things. It is an aggressive creature. Naya doing its thing. Got a forest. Looks to be fall. Wolverine. Wildfire Howl. Hop to it. Splash Lasher. Junk Blade Bruiser. Longstock Brawl. Night Whirl Hermit. Frilled Spark Shooter. And a Gate Blade Assassin. We're into our last pack here. Interesting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the Imagined, 2 in the foil. So we have 6 mythics, 2 of them are commander, 4 from the set. Okay. Here we go. Start off with, Mabel. Hey. Heir to Cragflame. Beautiful art on this. Look at the coloring. Look at the foiling. That's gorgeous. And I think Mabel's quite good as well. Heir to Cragflame. Oh, that's where the Cragflame is. That's where I knew the name from. There you go. Makes a lot of sense. All right. Checking boxes here. We have a mythic. It is a Season of the Burrow in, I don't know if it's borderless or extended. I could be wrong. It could be borderless. But there you go. This is the white version of it. And you can stop and pause. I won't read it out to you out loud there. But also pretty good. It's probably, I don't know if it's the strongest of the seasons, but I think they're all quite good in their own right. But I think it's probably down there as far as like my ordering, but that doesn't mean anything. Still, a mythic nonetheless. Another Valley Floodcaller. Into the Octomancer. Frog Druid as an Octomancer, huh? Gift an Octopus, sure. And a Keen-Eyed Curator, this time in the pack foil version. That is neat. Last, we've got our Plains. That looks to be fall. And Fireglass Mentor. Patchwork Banner. Harvestrite Host. Ruthless Negotiation. Bumbleblower's Shearpot. Rust Shield Rampager. Intrepid Rabbit. Dazzling Denial. Yeah, that's a decent counterspell. And a Conduct Electricity. 6 damage to target creature. 2 damage up to... Oh, yeah, that's 5 damage. Okay, all right. There you go. Wow, that is our first look at Bloomburrow. If you're new to my channel, by the way, check it out. Subscribe, like, all the fun stuff. We appreciate it. And, wow. All right, so I want to show off this raised foil one more time just because I think that foiling pops so well. You can kind of... There you go. Looks really cool. And I'm really interested and impressed by the number of Imagined Critters. I think they look really good, as silly as they may be. I dig the whimsical nature of it. We got a couple foils in there. And like I said, we got 2, 4, 6, 8 of them in total out of 12 packs. Did not see a special guest. But man, the set, the vibe of the set, the flavor of the set is really cool. I'm interested in seeing more, and we'll definitely be opening a ton more. There you go. But that's going to do it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button for me, hit the like button for me, and by all means, drop me some comments. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, everybody, and be well.